What is good, y'all? Welcome back to the Herro. Welcome back to a brand new video. We are here with a brand new video for you guys, man. Make sure you guys like the vid, subscribe if you guys are new. You guys know the drill. It really helps out the channel. We're on the road to 3K. Leave a comment down below regarding the topic of the video or anything else. I am doing a sort of like a Q&A video. I posted a post on the community tab for that, but if you guys did not see that, then make sure you guys get any questions that you guys have. It can be basketball related, non-basketball related, heat related, non-heat related. It doesn't matter. I just want to do a Q&A episode with you guys. So just get those in the comment section below if you guys have any questions about anything. And yeah, I really do want to do a video like that where I can just interact with you guys some more. And speaking of that, we do have a new announcement to make on this channel. Shout out to everybody who joined the fantasy league. You know that. Shout out to all of you guys. But the announcement I was wanting to make specifically on this video was we have started a Discord server for this channel for the Herro Report. So basically, you know, Discord is just a place where you guys can just, you know, we can all just interact as a community, chill, you know, watch games. You know, on the voice channels, people can just hop in and just, you know, chop it up during the games, or they can text each other in the chats. It's just a place where you guys can just chop it up, man. Discord is just, you know, it's very popular for gaming and stuff like that. So you guys probably know what Discord is. So the link will be in the description and the pinned comment. If you guys want to join that up, make sure y'all join that up, man, because I do want as many people in there as possible. Because we're gonna try to have this year be the year where we just interact with as many people as we can from the community. I want to get to know some of y'all personally, man. I just want to, you know, make sure we have a nice space for everybody who enjoys ball, loves the heat, to just chill as a community with each other, get to know each other better, get to know me better, and you know, just as the season's starting, we can, you know, I have a lot of ideas with the Discord that we can implement. So you know, make sure y'all, you know, check that out. Join up in the description, pinned comment, that will be in there. So a couple of things for you guys: Discord Q&A video. Ask as many questions as you guys, you know, as you guys can. You know, if you guys have any questions, put those in the comment section below. Drop those down there. And yeah, that's the housekeeping stuff out of the way. We are here with the meat of the video, and it's gonna be centered around Tyler Herro. Now, Tyler Herro is somebody we're gonna be, you know, deeply just, you know, having a in-depth review about and just previewing his season specifically, because there's been a lot of noise regarding him off season, training camp, media day. A lot was just, you know, said by him, said about him, and I'm just here to tell you guys, Tyler Herro is about to have a big year. He's about to shut a lot of people up. He's about to put on a show, and he's about to put a lot of people on notice as to, you know, why he's one of the most exciting young players in this league and why he's one of the best young players in this league. Now, I feel like a lot of people, you know, the moment I started to see how underrated Tyler Herro was when I was on, I think was looking at NBA Central, and they were like, you know, pick between Tyler Herro and Austin Reeves, and I was like, bro, like, all due respect to Reeves, I think it's Herro, and it wasn't close. But a lot of people are going Reeves, and I was like, okay, this is kind of getting out of hand. No disrespect to Reeves, I don't know why I just singled him out there, but that's when I knew he was like, okay, he's not getting the respect he deserves. And it's about time I made a video on this. I'm not like a Herro stan. I do like him, but he's not like, you know, oh, I'm not like one of those Herro fanboys, or I'm not a fanboy of any player on the Heat. I feel like I'm very impartial towards everybody. But yeah, Herro in particular, bro, like, he's just very polarizing. Like, a lot of people either like him or just don't like him. It's just like, you know, very rarely would you find anybody who's just like in between it. I guess I fall into that category where I'm just like neutral on him. Like, I'm not like a huge fan, but I'm not like super down on him either. I am a fan of anybody on this team. I think he's really good, specifically, and I feel like he's gonna have a really good year though. And I just, you know, this year I'm just rooting for him a little bit more, because I just want a lot of people who've been just disrespecting him just to eat their words, just because I just don't think it's warranted. And just taking a look at Tyler Herro, I feel like him not playing these last couple of playoff series, you know, against Boston, he got hurt, you know, a couple years ago, and then last year he missed majority of the playoffs. He missed the whole playoffs basically. He just played half a game, and with his hand injury. And yeah, because he did not play, like, the last time people really saw Herro was during the regular season, and you know, that was a long time ago. So people, I think, just forgot about how good this guy is. Like, he is a guy who is, you know, obviously coming into the league, he was one of the best 3-point shooters in the association, but he started adding more and more to his game, and obviously we saw it in the bubble. I know a lot of people want to reference that bubble, and people were like, oh, that was his prime. Like, bro, he's gotten so much better since that bubble year. And last year he was a 20-point per game scorer, 5 rebounds per game. He's always been a good rebounder for his position, and 4 assists per game. You know, shooting 44, you know, 38 and 93 from the line. Like, I feel like he had a good year. He had a good year. You know, obviously stepping into that starting lineup. He's gonna start again this season. Again, he might assume more of, you know, of a ball handling responsibility, because I just feel like, you know, Herro, without like a Gabe Vincent, you know, we don't really have that point guard depth. Herro is gonna have to take that next step to becoming more of a ball handler for this team, and I think he's very capable, man. I feel like if you look at everything that has been said about him, you know, during the whole offseason process with Dame, and everyone was just kind of on his neck and was like, oh, throwing him into every single trade package in the world. Like, even me, like, I was like, you know, if it's Dame, he can go. But Dame did not come, and he's on the team now, so we have to support him, because he's going to be a big reason as to why we're really good this season, in my opinion. Tyler Herro thrives off of being doubted. He thrives off of negativity. He loves it. He loves when people just talk about him like he's a bum. Like, he just loves that, because then he can just go out there and use all of that as motivation. I don't know if you guys remember, and this is when I first found out about Tyler Herro, actually, because it was all over the news. When he was a senior in high school, he had committed to Wisconsin because he was from, you know, Milwaukee, and then he decommitted and went to Kentucky, because obviously he went to Kentucky for college. He decommitted and chose Kentucky instead of Wisconsin. Bro, the amount of people who sent him death threats over that and TP'd his house and vandalized his house, like, he had to deal with all of that. So he's just accustomed to it at this point. He's always been a sort of like a villain type of guy, like, where people don't really, like, you know, like, he's always had that type of, not a villain, because, like, when I say villain, I think of guys like Dylan Brooks. He's not like that, because he's not like some guy who just, like, talks for no reason. Like, Tyler's a very good player. I'm just talking about the guy who just has a lot of haters. Like, Tyler is one of those players, just because he's like he's very confident. He has that moxie. He just has that swag to him. Like, and some people just, you know, it just rubs some people the wrong way. Some people think it's overconfident. Some people think it's too cocky. Like, and then obviously coming from the decommitting from the Wisconsin to the Kentucky thing, that also added more haters as well. So yeah, like, he just has a lot of people who just don't like him, and he just thrives off of all of that. I'm pretty sure, like, he just uses all of that as motivation, and he's accustomed to it, man. Even like after the bubble, when people were like clowning him in the next year, calling him Bubble Boy and all this stuff, like, he overcame all of that. Won 6th Man of the Year a couple years ago, and then last year he had a really good season as well. Now this year, I'm looking at him being a 23, 24 point per game scorer, maybe even 25. I feel like he's going to take a leap this season, man. Not just, you know, shooting the ball, just getting to the line, drawing more fouls. I feel like we'll yield him 4 more points per game, because he shoots 93% from the line, bro. He just has to get there more. And he even talked about that in his interviews. In his media day interview, he was talking about how he wanted to get to the line more. And there was a lot of things that he wanted to do more, but getting to the line was a big priority for him. Obviously shooting more like threes and more pull-ups, but I feel like getting to the free throw line is the next development in his offensive game. That and his ball handling. Sometimes his ball handling can be a little loose, and we saw that a couple years ago in the playoffs. But I feel like right now, you know, he has all the skill in the world. He can create a shot off the dribble. He's a very good shooter. I would like to see him be more effective without needing a screen. A lot of times, like, he's shown flashes that he can do it, but a lot of his shot diet is off of a pick and roll or a dribble handoff, or, you know, a screen. So it's a lot of his decision making is off of a screen, and sometimes when you just need a bucket, you're not necessarily going to be relying on a screen most of the time, because some screens can be defended really well. So I don't think it's as bad as what people like make it to be, like on Twitter or wherever. Like last year, like on Twitter, people were like calling him Screen Boy and stuff like that. Like he's not like that. I don't think he's that bad. But he does need to diversify his game a little bit as far as, you know, handling the ball. It just comes with reps and stuff, and he's been putting in the work. I don't know if you guys saw, he had a video on YouTube where he detailed his offseason, you know, schedule. You guys should go check that out, because that's a very, very good video, for sure. But yeah, I just think that, you know, he just loves the negativity. He just loves the haters, because it kind of just fuels him. Like that's what he thrives off of. In media day, he was talking about how like like I said, wanted to get to the line more, wanted to, you know, play, you know, a lot better on the defensive end, which I like. He's taking the responsibility on the defensive end, and people in the camp and training camp like Spo and them have said that he's taking the challenge. I think Spo specifically was like, he's been on, and like there's hasn't not been an off switch with Tyler this whole camp. Bam was talking about how he feels like him and Tyler are about to have the most dynamic season as a pair and individually as a part of the Heat. And yeah, man, I feel like this is just going to be a big year for Tyler. I just think this is the year where, you know, Tyler was even he was talking about it. He was like, I feel very valuable and wanted, and I want to make sure that by the end of the year, I'm in the same conversation as Bam, where people are like, oh, Bam is untouchable, he cannot go. He wants to be in that echelon where it's like, oh, I cannot go either. Like I want to be on the Heat. Like I don't want to get traded. I want to be in that same tier where me and Bam are like untouchable. It's not just Bam. Like I'm getting there too. That's what he's like. That's what he wants to do. And in order for him to do that, what I would need to see from him is, you know, obviously 20 points per game is a very, very good. It's very good. It's a very good number. I want to see him get to the free throw line more. I want to see him handle the ball a little bit better, and I want to see him in the playoffs, you know, replicate what he's doing in the regular season. I'm not saying he's not a good playoff player, because in the bubble he shined, but he needs to stay healthy. He needs to stay healthy. He has not played a full season in his career so far. He's always been around 50 to 60 something games. He needs to play healthy. He needs to be healthy. And he needs to, you know, show a little bit more effort on the defensive end. I get it, he's a little bit overmatched for size, but just take the challenge, take the initiative. And yeah, man, like take the initiative on the defensive end. Just be healthy, and just show out, man. You know, those are the two things that I'm looking for the most. The playoff and the playoffs, you know, replicating his performance from the regular season in the playoffs. If he can do these three things consistently, I feel like we have ourselves an untouchable player. If we can do these three things, I feel like he'll solidify himself in the same tier as Bam on this team, where it's like, okay, we can't give him up. Defense, playoffs, and health. Those three. I feel like offensively he has all the tools, man. Like maybe his handle could use some polishment, or some, I don't even know if that's a word, some polishing. But apart from his handle, because I think he's very skilled at every single other part of his offensive game, I feel like this guy's a very complete offensive player. I feel like he's one of the most complete offensive players in this league, to be honest. He can score at all three levels. His finishing has gone better. Like I said, getting to the line more, because, you know, he only takes about 3 a game. I would like to see him bump that up to 6 or 7. If he can get 6 free throw attempts a game, that's 3 more points per game. That's 23 points he's gonna be averaging, and I'm very happy with that. Splits also, you know, maybe if he can shoot, you know, closer to 40% from 3, like I like that for sure. Where he was a year before, where he shot, I think, 40%. Last year it was 37%. Just get that up a couple of notches. But all those are little minute details that I would like to see him get better at. The handle, the shooting percentage, the getting to the free throw line, the ball, the ball handling, ball security, all of that is just, you know, as far as his offensive game, is just a little bit that he has to fine tune in each one of those areas, and he's going to be a really, really good player. But the 3 main things is the defense, the playoffs, you know, which translating the stuff in the regular season of the playoffs, and the health. The health is the big one, because, you know, first season he played 55 games, then he played 54. I get the first season was cut short because of the bubble, because that was the COVID year. Second season was 54 games, where I think he missed time Third season was 66, and then this season was 67, but he missed the entire playoffs. And this season, or the last season, I guess, and the year before that, he missed time against the Celtics as well. So it's just he has to just stay healthy, man. Like, the health is, I think, the biggest concern. The health and the defense. You know, because I feel like his game will translate well to the playoffs if he's healthy. Like, he was having a very good first half against the Bucks. So I feel like, you know, in the playoffs, I think he's going to be a riser. He's always somebody who likes the big moment. It's just about staying healthy. It's just about, you know, making sure that he's not getting targeted defensively. Because if he is, then you got to play zone. And the zone is really good at times, but sometimes it can get exposed. And you don't want to be outmatched out there where, you know, you're having guys getting gone at on the defensive end because people see them as liabilities. So he doesn't, as long as he's not a liability, we're okay. Even if he's just okay at defense, that's a W for me. But yeah, that's the video on Tyler Herro, man. Make sure y'all drop a like, subscribe, comment down below. Go check out the Discord and drop some questions as well. And yeah, this was a really fun video to do. Shout out to Tyler. He's gonna have a big year this season, and he's gonna solidify himself as untouchable when the season ends. That's my prediction, because I feel like he has that chip on his shoulder. I feel like he's gonna come out hungry, and I feel like he's gonna come out ready. Because like he said, he's ready to roll. Portland, it's your loss or anybody else's loss. Because like he said, you know, not really worried about Portland because they're not the best. But yeah, that's, you know, that's all. You know, put that all aside. Super excited for Tyler. Super excited for Tyler, man. He's a baller. He's a hooper, and you know, that swag, that confidence. You know, you can tell Pat Riley loves him because he reminds Pat Riley of himself. So, you know, I feel like the guys, the teammates, the staff, they all love him. They all just want him to be great, and I feel like he's going to be really good this season. So, shout out to Tyler. I'll see y'all later as always, man. Have a nice day.